Good morning. Today we're going to be looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and Proverbs chapter 20. And in 2 Corinthians 10, Paul is having to defend his ministry. There are a minority of Corinthians who are really questioning his authority. I think the word minority is significant because oftentimes for a leader you can have so many people who are so supportive, and then you can have this small minority who are questioning everything, and boy, it can rock your world in some ways. I love what Paul says in the beginning of the chapter. He says, "Now I, Paul, appeal to you with the gentleness and kindness of Christ. Though I realize you think I am timid in person and bold only when I write from far away. Well, I am begging you now, so that when I come, I won't have to be bold with those who think we act from human motives." And Paul has apparently been perceived as somewhat timid when he's in person, in the way when he verbally communicates with people. And I'm struck by if that was my question is, was that a choice, Paul? Because Paul was trained in the subject of debate. He was very skilled intellectually, and he also, as a Pharisee, was highly skilled in the area of debate. And I would bet that he was very skilled in a verbal debate. And so I think that he chose to write when there was a conflict or a disagreement. I think oftentimes he chose as a safety mechanism so that he wouldn't be too sharp verbally when he was dialoguing. When you write something out, you're able to read it and reflect on it, and then to refine it until it says exactly what you say. And I think that was really good self-leadership on Paul's part. I really wonder when we get to heaven, and I want to ask Paul, how much were you truly a timid speaker, and how much was that something that you chose to do because you wanted to be, as he says, gentle and kind in Christ? I love that he did that. All right, that's just my reflections. And then on Proverbs 20, I liked verse 3. "Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only fools insist on quarreling." And I'm aware, and the older I get, as I look at people, and I love to study people who are truly confident, because I want to be a person who's very confident. And so I like to study people who I perceive are confident. And one of the things that I notice about people who are confident is that they, a lot of times, are very quiet. They do not have to prove anything. And people who insist on fighting or quarreling, oftentimes they're trying to prove their point. And a truly confident person doesn't have to do that. Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. A truly confident person doesn't have anything to prove, so they don't have to quarrel or fight on it. All right, hope you have a great Sunday. Bye.